Aston Villa CS Manchester United 3rd of the 12th 2011 SelMcKenzie Selzer-McKenzie. Author D.Selzer-McKenzie. My tip. Draw. Wanting to meet on a late Saturday afternoon in the Villa Park in Birmingham, two of old rival, Aston Villa and Manchester United, in the context of the 14th round of the Premier League. The guests are covering a much better placing, however, in the table at present, and they are with 31 points on the second place, while their next opponents have 14 points less on the account and cover correspondingly the 8th position in the league. In the direct duels, ManU leads the statistics. Primarily in the last 5 seasons, the team was much more successful from Manchester and credited even 6 victories, while Aston Villa has brought in only a victory and 3 draws. The beginning, 3rd of the 12th 2011, 18:30. Definitely the last 2 meetings of these two rivals in the Villa Park were ended without a winner, and so the hosts hope rightly that they could at least come to a point again, particularly since they hand in games much better in this season in the stadium of their own. They play the charges of the coach McFleischer rather changeably lately and got that way after 2 very good meetings with Sunderland and Norwich, in which they've got hold of 4 points, while they've played a goalless draw in the game against the league newcomer Swansea City Centre, conquered in the away game against Tottenham with 2-0. However, coach McFleischer is pleased that his boys have finally kept the goal of their own clean, and will the same defence row accumulate in the duel against the current English master. So while in the attack all eyes on the trio Bent, Agbonlahor, Heskey will be judged. Heskey will proceed a little in seclusion to support the return Edelf as well as the weak Petrov in the midfield. Petrov shall get the precedence despite a slight injury opposite Ireland and Albrighton. We still should mention that the French midfield player N has single quote during which Gina's after its arrival into the team the full one confidence of the coach McFleischer does not learn yet. Zogbir gets very little time of job lately. 1. Expected list: Aston Villa, Given, Hutton, Dunn, Collins, Warnock, Dilf, Stove, Petrov, Heskey, Bent, Agbonlahor. Prey 365, 100% to €100 exclusive bonus. Award-winning bookmaker. One can describe the current situation in the rows of the English master as positive by no means, because he has not credited any victory in the last 3 home meetings. It entered 2 draws: the Champions League against Benfica, 2-2, as well as in the Championship against Newcastle United, 1-1. And to be more precise, into while they were experiencing a right disgrace in the Carling Cup after they collected a goal against the Zweitligisten Crystal Palace and have stayed without a placing in the semi-final in the prolongation of the duel. Of course, they have sought the justification for this failure in the fact that they've appeared with a composite crew, but must then, if they want to stay in the running for much more important trophy in the CL and the Premiership, play them much more seriously and more dedicatedly. In the duel against the unpleasant team from Birmingham, coach expects Ferguson a high-quality game primarily in the defence. In the last 3 duels have they collected at least a goal against per game from his charges. Then, again recovered Rini has returned into the team. She much more dangerously want to be supposed in the attack after this one. The young Hernandez probably will his storm partner be, because Berbatov and Owen have hurt themselves in the meantime, while for the same reason the midfield players Anderson and Cleverley as well as the twin brothers Fabio and Raphael in the defence will be cancelled. Expected list: United, Deji, Sampling, Ferdinand, Vidic, Evra, Fletcher, Carrick, Young, Nani, Rini, Hernandez. Of course they want to improve the impression as fast as possible after the great disgrace in the Carling Cup, and we think that their coach Ferguson is very experienced. Want to the guests from Manchester be on Saturday under an enormous pressure, because also in this tense situation the maximum will him take out boys and that from his. Therefore we have decided in favour of the victory of the guests in the Villa Park.